Hello viewers, Bezlonir here. You know, sometimes I have a dream that I'm playing a video game, and usually when I dream that I'm playing a video game, it's like a JRPG, and I'm wandering around a world map, and I'm usually coming up on a town or something, but it's usually kind of like a Dragon Warrior type of deal or something, bright, colorful, and it really kind of feels good, And I was thinking about that, and it made me think about what I don't dream about when I dream about RPGs, and that's story segments and things like that, which makes me think about why I'm not as into JRPGs these days. And, it comes to mind, there's a couple of examples of the sorts of things where games are trying to be more cinematic and really emphasizing those story elements, like Final Fantasy 13 comes to mind, and Legend of Dragoon is another one that definitely sticks in my memory. And it seems like this is sort of a wave of an RPG trend that I feel like it's existed since the PlayStation era, as they've sort of further and further emphasized the cinematic side of trying to be more and more cinematic. And it seems to take away that aspect that I call like emergent gaming, or just that the experience of the game and the story of the game is what you do, and it's constructed through your own experience, in your own mind, in your own imagination. It's not something that the developers prepare and deliver to you. It's a participatory process, and I don't know, it seems like that's missing in console-style RPGs these days. Now, I do seem to find that experience a little bit more with games like Oblivion or Skyrim these days, but that's a totally different style of game. It's a first-person, or World of Warcraft is also like a third-person 3D world, but I'm not getting that from JRPGs really. Especially if you were to talk about like Final Fantasy 13, at the very least the first many hours of gameplay are really just walking through a hallway, being given cinematic after cinematic, and it's really not engaging my imagination, because I'm being told what the story is, and I want to immediately be involved in creating the story. That's why I play video games, not to receive entertainment. I play to be a part of the process of creating the story, and it engages my imagination, and it becomes a thing of wonder. And that's why it's so ingrained in my consciousness that I dream about role-playing games. And pretty much you'd have to say, when you're dreaming about something, it's a part of your mind, your imagination, your soul, your psyche, the fabric of your being, and it's just missing these days, I would say. That's just my thoughts on that matter. I don't know. Just another theory. But to bring this further towards you, the viewer, let me know, what do you dream about? What do you dream about? We could get into all sorts of sketchy subjects there, but do you dream about video games? And if you do, what kind of games are in your dreams? How does that speak to you? If you have any thoughts on the matter, let me know, and I'll share that in like a Tuesday video, or whenever. If it speaks to you, if it makes you want to have a thought on that subject. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this minor morsel of maybe insight. Thanks for joining me for a little while.